Hello everyone, Watermelons11 here, and today I'm going to be continuing the survival experience by taking suggestions from the comments of the previous part. From a giant washing machine to a family of abnormally large fish and even more animal enslavement, I hope you enjoy this video. And don't worry, I won't be starting in a new world, I'll just continue in the current one from now on. So I rejoined the world and started right where we left off the previous video, staring directly at the zoo I built while standing on a small dirt pillar. If you remember from the last video, I had cleaned up everything I had in the surrounding area, including farms and even my poorly made house, and transported them to an even more poorly made house. Oh, it's a bit claustrophobic in here. Oh wow, this is awful. Everything I own is in 3 random large chests. I'll have to sort that out later. But first, let's read the first suggestion I got from the last video. Build a big fancy house on stilts featuring a washing machine. Okay then. My plan was to build a big washing machine out of white concrete being elevated on some oak fence stilts in the air. Without wasting a moment, I gathered some wooden shovels from my horrifically arranged storage system and began to dig a 15 by 15 hole in the ground. Then I put oak fences down at the square to mark the corners and began to build the stilts. After that, I went to sleep and woke up outside my house. Okay. And then I continued to... hi guys. I guess you're happy to see me back here then, right? I guess not then. Ow! Guys, stop! I'm in really low health. My shield's about to break. Stop! Okay, the shield has now been broken. I guess I'll add that banner to my collection. After that incredibly rude interruption, I crafted another shield as my old one broke. You cannot touch me anymore. Why are you guys back already? Luckily, it went a little better this time, granting me my 6th pillager banner. Anyway, I need to make a lot of white concrete for the washing machine, which means I need sand, gravel, and white dye. Where can I find a lot of gravel and sand that's close enough to my area? How about the giant river I live right next to that's full of both of them? I used a door at the bottom of the river so I could breathe while I mined. As for the white dye, there are 2 ways to get it: Lily of the Valley and Bones. I don't know how to get lilies of the valley, so I'm just going to use the bone method. Luckily, I had like 13 bones already. I just couldn't find them easily because my storage is terrible. I used the bones to make concrete powder and then used some water to turn them into concrete. Yeah, it looks great. I crafted a bunch of oak fences and extended all the stilts that will hold up the washing machine, and then I continued to make a lot more concrete. I finished the floor of my house and began to extend the walls 15 blocks high, and then returned to the river to continue gathering gravel and sand. How very exciting this all is. Okay, something more exciting will happen soon, and it all started with a search for andesite. Actually, that just sounds more boring. Anyway, there happened to be a cave of it next to my soon-to-be house, so I gathered up some from there and turned it into polished andesite. I know. After the andesite collecting, I got a bit curious and decided to explore the wonders of the newly discovered cave. After finding some iron and coal, I realised that this cave linked up to the big ravine that contained like a million mobs from the last part. If you don't remember it, it's the bit where I went exploring deeper and deeper. I finally reached the bottom of the cave, and it's another glow squid swimming pool. Well, that was worth it. I climbed back up and explored a different route and found a diamond. Let's see how many there are. Oh, 1. Well, 1 diamond is better than nothing, and so I oh, hey, another diamond. Still just 1, though. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I do not want to lose my diamonds. Oh no, I just heard a creeper. Another creeper! No, please! Ow! Phew, I need to get out of here. And there's a zombie holding an egg. Brilliant. Anyway, I got a bit sidetracked there. Forget the diamonds, it's time to work on the andesite. Wow! Yep, I used the polished andesite to build the door of the washing machine, which will be open. Once I finished the outline of the door on the face of it, I tried to build the outward part of the door. And yeah, that looks great. I'm not too sure what to say about this footage really speaks for itself. One upside to building the washing machine is that I get a lovely overhead view of the zoo from up here. One downside is that I got killed while trying to get bones, pesky skeleton. Then I finished the andesite door and cleaned up some of the unwanted blocks, made some more concrete, and are you kidding me? Where are you guys even coming from? Well, I won't provoke them this time, they'll just live happily over there. Okay, never mind, they're breaking into my house, guess I have no choice. It was all fine until my shield broke again, and things quickly went south. Get shoveled. I'm running dangerously low on food, so I put some furnaces in my temporary house and stocked up on cooked cod. Oh yeah, I also finished the concrete walls too. Moving on, I made even more andesite to finish the washing machine door with some glass that fills out the open half of it. I want the big strip of water that's leading up to the entrance to be a water elevator, but for now, I'll at least make the walls for it, made of glass, as well as a pressure plate to make the spruce door opening more efficient, and also because I'm lazy. There we go, the washing machine door is done, and yes, it is supposed to take up half of my house. Swimming up and down the water strip is fine and all, but I want it to be faster. To make a water elevator, you need kelp and soul sand. I already had the kelp, but the only way to get the soul sand is from the nether. I gathered up some obsidian from the lava pool nearby and made a nether portal. Flint and steel is no problem due to how much flint I had from gravel collecting. I put anything somewhat valuable in a chest and went to see what was inside the nether. Wait, is this a fortress? Really? There's a giant soul sand valley right next to it. This is very lucky. I just need to bridge to the soul sand and... Uh-oh. There's an angry blaze shooting at me. Ah! Well, half the bridge is already completed. I'll just go back and finish it. Attempt number 2, the bridge is complete. I have the soul sand. No, skeleton. Well, third time's the charm. I can get the soul sand. Ah! Come on, come on. Yes, get me out of here. Phew, I have 2 pieces of soul sand now. I stacked up the kelp inside the tube and placed down the soul sand. Whee! This is fun. But how will I exit the washing machine? Swimming pool dive. Take it or leave it. After that, experience, I continued to build the washing machine. I made like 4 stacks of concrete and built the second floor. Then I got more andesite and made stairs going up to it on either side. The roof came next. This is a very white building. And then some windows surrounding the walls. Unfortunately, it didn't brighten the place up at all, so I just added some torches around. And just because, I made a block of red concrete and blue concrete to pose as buttons. I'm all about the details here. Alright, it looks pretty nice in here. And wow, the back of the washing machine looks like a face. This is amazing. Alright, I think the washing machine is done. It's almost time to move in. But before that, I'm going mining again. Why? Because filler. Anyway, instead of going to any nearby caves, I decided to go and explore and see if I could find a good one. Oh, so that's where they all come from. This is like a good cave. Let's see what we can find. One thing notable about this cave is that there were very few mobs inside of it. In fact, I don't think there even were any. That's refreshing. Oh, actually, well, aside from this creeper. But it was fine because I had the high ground. After the... Oh, diamonds. And there's more than one of them. Oh, well, there were 2, but that's still something. More iron and gold later, I saw more diamonds. Still just 2, though. However, after that, I got greedy and explored further and further into the cave. I sure do hope that this doesn't negatively affect me at all. That wasn't a lead up to a joke or anything. I left the cave completely fine and found my house right before nighttime. Then I added the 4 diamonds to my collection. Lovely. You know what? This storage system is really bugging me. I need to make a new one. Let's read another suggestion from the survival experience too to see if it will help me with this issue. You should build a big house, but every room is a different type of tropical fish, like the color scheme and the furniture, and then you just put a big fish in the middle of the room, and when you're done, put big funny eyes in front of the house outside. Well, I already kind of have a house in the form of a washing machine. I just haven't moved in yet. What if I make a few large models of tropical fish and make the storage system inside of them? That could work. I'm going to make them out of wool, so I led a few sheep to my area. Get in the pen and make babies. I'm going to make a yellow and purple fish first, based on this image here. And of course they're back. How many times? To start with, I destroyed my nether portal. I'm not going back there anytime soon. And I laid out some foundations for the first fish. With some yellow and purple wool I sheared from some of the sheep, I built up the walls for it, and... yeah, that looks like a fish. Ooh, a wolf! I want to tame it. It's a good thing I didn't turn all my bones into dye. Hello, would you like to be my friend? Oh wow, you do, that's surprising, and first try as well. You can live in the washing machine for now. I continued to build the purple and yellow fish, and then made some barrels to put inside of it. But then I didn't like how it looked, so I just changed them all into chests. The tail wouldn't quite fit, so I had to hollow out some ground behind it, and then use some black wool for 2 beady eyes. There we go, that kinda looks like a fish, right? After going through like, 40 iron shovels in the previous part, I feel like I need to upgrade to the only, diamond shovel. And wow, did I do some landscaping for like half an hour. Basically, I leveled out some of the land beneath the washing machine and extended the diving pool thingy that I'm going to use to exit my soon-to-be house. I also made some smooth stone slabs that I outlined the pool for detail. Let's see this in action then. Whee! I love this. Anyway, stop having fun because it's time to get back to work, Mr. Squidward. The second fish, based on this image here, will be made out of light grey and red wool. So I gather the corresponding dyes and dye the corresponding sheep to that colour. It'll almost have a similar shape to the yellow and purple one, and will also be right next to it too. And there we go, it's done, we're blasting through this. The final fish will be started soon, and it'll be pink and light blue based on this image here. It's going to be smaller than the other two, and we'll sit on top of them as well. I started to place down some, okay, a wandering trader has mastered the art of teleportation. Anyway, I cleared some dirt out of the way. Oops, sorry about that. Please don't. Ow! Hey, I'm sorry. Stop spitting at me. After that saliva onslaught, they both left the scene, leaving the white llama all by itself. Aw, that's sad. I'm just gonna dig this dirt away. Oh, come on, sorry. You're not gonna spit on me, are you? No? Oh, well, thanks. Tell you what, you can live with me. You can be my, bodyguard llama. Look how threatening they are. So, back to... Why? You get the idea at this point. They're basically everywhere. I'm nearly at double digits with these banners. This segment has so many distractions in it that I completely forgot about building the final fish. Oh, well, I already built it. Look at them all. They're like a big family. Time to move my stuff in. This process took forever considering how much random stuff I had in the chests at my house. Each fish had 8 chests in it, so I had 24 different categories to empty it all into. Okay, so these chests are probably going to change in the future, but for now, they'll stay like this. In the one that's looking like a packet of pickled onion monster munch, the categories were dirt, cobblestone, sand, wood, nature blocks, wool/concrete, usable blocks, and nether blocks. In the one that's looking like a strawberry cornetto, we have crops, food, flowers/dye, passive mobs drops, hostile mob drops, miscellaneous, basic tools, and of course, ominous banners. And finally we have the baby fish that looks like candy floss. I like food, what can I say? In this one, we have advanced tools, armor, enchanting, brewing, raw ore, redstone, miscellaneous but good, and ores. So it's like 3 subcategories: blocks, items, and valuables. But if there's one thing I dislike about the fish, is that they don't line up to the door of my house. The center of the fishes is like 2 blocks to the left of the door. I didn't think about making them directly opposite, so now I'm stuck with it. I guess I'll add that to my list of regrets. Phew, that was a mouthful. It's almost time to move in. But first, I need a few things, like green wool that I got from my, really efficient and well-designed cactus farm. I made various different crafting devices. It was also time to demolish this absolute travesty of a house and all of its contents. Not that it had much in the first place. Hi, Bodyguard Llama, I'm moving in. Hi, Unnamed Dog, I'm moving in. To start the furnishing, I placed down the crafting devices, such as furnaces, looms, and stone cutters. I made some sideboard thingies and potted cactuses that I got from the single cactus outside. I used some carpets to make a 5x5 rug that looked like a watermelon, because that's kind of my thing, I guess. And a really poorly made chandelier was installed. Oh no, it's night time and I left my bed all the way in the remains of my old shack. This is like the beginning all over again, where I slept in the middle of nowhere. But this time, there weren't any creepers creeping up on me. I placed some paintings down, made a bed for my dog, and of course, my own bed. And I think we're done. Nice. Would you look at that? They're throwing me a housewarming party. Thanks, guys. This final pillager battle was an interesting one. They almost broke my shield in the first couple of seconds, so I ran over to my house and killed one of them. Then after my shield broke, I ran towards the storage fishes and... Oh no, they're coming! Look at them go! I got iron and wood, and then ran back to my own house. Bodyguard Llama, help! Once I made a new shield, I went to track them down, and one was literally right here. That's good. Finally, there was the leader of the pillagers. Would I be able to beat him? Yes. I'm in double digits now. Alas, this is where part 3 of the survival experience ends. We've made some decent progress. I enslaved like 8 sheep, built 3 oversized fish, the names being based off of what they are, Munchy, Cornetto and Candy, I got a bodyguard to protect me that just happened to be a llama. Built a giant washing machine where me and unnamed dog number 2 lives. It's called number 2 because 000 drowned and number 1 is living in the zoo. I might give it a name in the future, I just couldn't come up with anything right now. I have a lovely rug, an open roof area that I can probably build something on, and a diving pool that's just so fun to jump into. So I'd say this has been pretty successful. Thank you for watching this video. This one was really fun to make. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then like and subscribe and whatever else there is. And don't forget to leave suggestions in the comments about what I should do next in the survival experience. Well, that's it from me. Bye!
Hey Spooky,
Yeah?
when do you think T-Show 4 is gonna come out?
Probably never, considering that the show's unofficially cancelled.
Well, yeah, but like, what if it wasn't?
Yeah, it's a pretty stupid idea. I don't know why you think
I know,
that.
I'm just joking with you.
Oh, good. Anyway, I'm gonna head off to buy clothes now, okay?
Alright, I'll just wait here.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Wait, we don't even have clothes. Oh well. I should probably stop worrying. What's the worst that could happen?